This gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be one of the ones, man. We have a perfect example of a man who led with his wallet, and all of the reasons why he led with his wallet. Also, some examples of why it never works to lead with your wallet. But finally, understanding that it will get you the woman because she wants the money and not you. And eventually, she will leave no matter how much money it is. So let's get ready to get into it, man. All right, we got my boys in here, man. We got Mike Bills in the joint. Keep tapping. What up, KT? G Brown, what up with you, man? We got Black Suit on deck. GLG represent. Rob Live, what up, man? Mr. J, what up, what up, what up? Trey Hustles, what up, Trey? Oriel Griffin in the building, man. Pastor Eckett, what's good, bro? What's good? Tez, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint. Hey, Bill, what up, man? Bills, what up with you, bro? Bodyguard H, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint, man. See the boy Rob Live in here, man. Music is medicine in the joint. God first. Key, what up, Key? Good to see you in the joint, man. KT's for Sheezy, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint. Eric Almighty, what up with you, man? Leo, what up? What Space Ghost? I see y'all, man. Mello, what up with you? Mello, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint, man. D Will, what up with you, man? Edward Montero, I see you, man. I see y'all brothers in the building, man, represent. Hey, Trey, man, it's coming, dog. It's coming with the movie, man. With the movie. It's coming with the movie. We're actually gonna release a single with the movie. All right, go ahead, do it, bodyguard. I was up in that thing earlier today, man. I when other people going to eat meat for lunch, man, I go build muscle for lunch, man. So I'm a lunchtime grind at the gym, man. GT extra, man. You know what's crazy, man? I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy before we start, man. While we're waiting on the people to get in. On the earlier show, in the King Ray joint, man, people talking about the quality of the camera. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. This camera is the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, I've had the Panasonic S5 II with a 35mm f1.8. I've had the Nikon Z6 III, Z8, Z9 with the 35mm f1.8 with the 24 to 200. I've had all kind of cameras in here, man. I used to do the Sony A7 IV with the 35mm f1.4 G Master, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This may be the crispiest image. This may be the crispiest image, man. This may very well be the crispiest image. And I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? This $1,200 phone, man. Then the Samsung X25 Ultra is another $1,200 phone, man. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel kind of bad using dedicated cameras, man. When I got this type of phone quality, man, on with my cameras, man. All right, so let's get ready to get into it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. All right, man. So I tell y'all all the time not to lead with your wallet. Because when you lead with your wallet, your connection with a broad will never be solid. A woman will play whatever role she can. Look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry can't keep a man, but she's so lovey-dovey. If you look at the movie Boomerang, man, everybody want a woman that's into him like that. She was the perfect woman on Boomerang. She was the perfect freak on Monsters Ball. On Catwoman, she was just the perfect little baddie. You think about it, man. You look over the years, man, like she been bad. She been one of the ones. And I'm going to be honest with you. Any woman can act. Every woman know how to put on an act. Women are chameleons. They could change, transfer, and do all of that. Men can't really do that well. The more of a chameleon you are, the more feminine you are as a man. We just had to be who we are because we get caught being fake all the time. You understand me? We get caught being fake all the time. So this guy, his name is Papi Chulo _dreaded on IG. 1.7 million followers. Huge group of people that pay him to show them how to get money. The guy's getting money, man. He's getting money, man, living well. But I'm going to be honest with you. As much as he knows about grinding and getting money and building wealth, he knows absolutely nothing about modern women. Now, if he was a guy from back in the 50s or 40s or somewhere, he'd be doing phenomenal back there. because women were in a position where the opportunities weren't there for them to experience the power of having their own money. But he didn't get women before he got money because he's a really short guy. Now, I'm not saying short guys can't get women before they get money. I'm saying most short guys don't feel confident enough to get women before they get money. You know what I mean? And so when you especially if you don't have no fame with it, you know, you can have some fame and notoriety, and then women that you want to plug in, which cause women like fame, women like the spotlight. So if you got any spotlight on you, then you're a short guy. That's a totally different thing. But many men are more confident. Well, most men are more confident when they build themselves up. But shorter guys just have this thing where women have told them they don't measure up if they're short. And these guys allow women to identify them and their value. So let's get into this thing. When you think about it, if you didn't get women before you got money, you're going to fall into the trap of thinking that women only want money. And so you're going to be one of those guys who says, I'm telling y'all, this works. If you pay a woman, you could get anything you want out of a woman if you just pay her. Or if you pay all her bills, you'll get everything you want. The only problem with that is there's men out here like Doc BOA that get that same thing from women and don't have to pay their bills. Now, granted, if I was dealing with a woman who, if I was the type who would deal with a woman who has nothing, then I would, I mean, if you're going to deal with a woman who has nothing, you're probably going to give her something. You know what I'm saying? If you believe that's your best option to deal with a woman who has nothing, then you're probably going to give her something. As a man, you're not going to deal with a woman who has nothing and not give her anything. We don't function like that. Unless you're a true P. So let's get into this thing, man. So I want y'all to see, first of all, if y'all don't know who this guy is, we're going to play the first clip here and you'll get an opportunity to see who he is. And then we'll get into the show. Y'all peep game.
My paper long, my temper short. I play these hoes like a sport. I'm money in and around the court.
What's your age?
33.
And how much would you say you make annually?
12 million.
What type of business are you in?
E-commerce, man. I sell beauty products. That's how to get rich. I'm like the poorest person in the sector. You know what I'm saying? I'm making over 30 million, you know? Rihanna a billionaire, Selena Gomez a billionaire, Kim Kardashian a billionaire. All these women are billionaires from selling beauty products.
Well, what were you doing before you became a millionaire?
I had 3 jobs, man. I was working Skechers, I had a warehouse job at nighttime, and on the weekends I was doing anything on Craigslist. You know, holding signs, painting baseboards, throwing cow feed, all types of stuff, bro.
So when did your mindset shift to go from, I can't do this anymore, I need to do more and make more money?
I was at Skechers one day. My mom just had a stroke. I was literally finding that out coming off of my lunch break. My sister texted me in all caps, get to the hospital, mom just had a stroke. I'm crying, I wipe my face, go out there and tell my manager. He on the computer. I tell him, yo, listen, I gotta go be by my mom's side. She just had a stroke. He looked up real slow, said, do you know what day it is? And I'm like, well, what you mean? He said, it's Saturday. Go back out there and sell some shoes. What I'm gonna do? I can either show him where I'm from or I can show them where I'm going. You know, I don't need no disrespect from nobody else. I gotta pretty much make my own way in this world. That's when I try to find out how to make money on the internet like everybody else did. Went broke 3 times behind it, but after that, man, scaled up. Made 3 million my first year in business, 10 million my second year. I'm over 30 million plus, bro, in the last 6 years alone.
All right, so here's what I want y'all to understand.
Fellas, listen.
Here's what I want y'all to understand. So we have a guy who, let me come out of here. So we have a guy who gets to a lot of money. You know what I mean? Gets to a lot of money. And set to make 12 million this year. Has made a total of 30 million over the past, you know, maybe 5-6 years. And I want y'all to understand, man, even if he's inflating his numbers a little bit, even if that's his gross, most people report their gross, not their net. That's a nice gross. You know what I mean? Even if only 50% of it is profit, that's still 6 million this year, which is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Nobody can complain about that. So I wanted to play that clip first so y'all can understand. This isn't even an attack on this guy. He is a case study in 100% bona fide simping. He a bona fide trick. He a great businessman, phenomenal hustler, phenomenal salesman. But when it comes to women, he is a trick. You understand me? He's a trick. He uses money to get access to women. He uses money to believe that he has control in situations with women. And he uses money to present himself as a bigger person than he is. Because he believes if he presents money to women, they'll overlook what he views as his shortcomings. And I tell you all the time, we don't really have no shortcomings. Even if you're short, it's not a shortcoming, no pun intended. You're exactly the way God made you to be. And that's what I want y'all to understand. You're exactly the way God made you to be. But social media has done something. It has made everyone figure out a way to push their own narrative, whether it works or not. Now, having money, going from broke to rich will get you access to women like you never had before. But getting access through money and getting access through attraction is a totally different thing. All right, so let's get into the next clip. Here's what we're going to do, man. If you want to be a part of this live chat, go to the main channel page. Next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button. Click that join button, come on back in, and you can be a member of the live chat and come in here and chop it up with us in the chat. Otherwise, keep listening, take notes. You're going to get some game out this thing, man. You can get some game out this thing today, man. All right, peep game. Now, the guy married a woman. Stayed married for 8 years. Or been married for 8 years. Paid for everything. She never paid for anything. We're going to get into all of his clips. Every one of these clips is something he said. So I'm not making anything up. We're just going to break down everything he said. All right. Let's keep going. Again, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Appreciate y'all being in the joint. Let's get back into it. Hold up. I done started the thing over, man. My bad. I done started over. All right, here we go.
Fellas, listen. If you don't understand what I'm finna say next, you will always get cheated on and you will always just be a placeholder for the next man. Women do not want to overthink. Women want a smooth life where they don't have to worry about too much shit going on. Think about it. You want a girl to go to work and come home and do this and that and still tend to the children and still, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you good in the bedroom, make sure that you good mentally. And that's a lot of shit to worry about. But what happens when you relieve them jobs, huh? Now they can actually just prioritize you and prioritize the kids. That lowers her stress levels tremendously. Now she only has a few things to worry about. You worry about the bills. Bills ain't shit. Just worry about making sure that you actually have the funds allocated towards certain areas. And that shouldn't be hard if you own your own damn business. Start your own business. But if you don't, get that job or two and live within your means. That way you can actually afford, you know what I'm saying, to have a proper life and at the same time be building towards a better life by actually starting a business, having the funds to start a business and, you know, taking off from there so y'all can actually live a beautiful, dope life. Stop having these women overthink. That's the issue, guys. All right. They are literally waiting for the man to come into their life where they don't have to overthink with. They want that man. That man is the man that they're waiting on truly. And y'all are going to get hurt. Your feelings are going to get hurt. I'm trying to tell you that you need to overstand that point. Oh, damn, she might leave me for the next guy that actually going to take away all this stress from her and just worry about one or two things, me and the kids. And if you ain't got no damn kids, guess what? Boom, now she only get to worry about you. Do you know how happy you would be if a woman just focuses solely on you and nobody else? What?
Here's what I want y'all to understand, man. You can't stop a woman from thinking. You can't stop it. The more things you take off of her mind, the more dumb stuff is going to be on her mind. A woman's idle mind is the devil's playground. Something is always going to come on her mind. You look at back in the day, man, all of those guys who got cheated on back in the day is because their wife stayed at home. She did nothing. She stayed home all the time. So that's why the pool guy and the milkman and the cable guy and the trainer and the mailman. Everybody was sleeping with guys' wives because guys thought that this is what you were supposed to do. And now we're in this era where social media is here, where women get all of their fantasy shown to them all of the time. Man, listen to what I'm telling you. A woman needs to be super busy all the time. If you have a woman that don't want to do these things, listen, bro. If she don't want to do these things, she's not a woman you put in that position anyway. When you think about the fact, bro, do you want a woman who is focusing on you all the time? A woman is going to be miserable if she doesn't have something to focus on that's just hers. We don't live in that era anymore where a woman just comes out and all she wants to focus on is her husband. All she wants to focus on is her household. Man, that time is gone. These women see too much. If she's on social media, she sees too much. She fantasizes about too much. She desires too much. You trying to put a woman in her soft girl era, man? Let me tell you what soft girl era is to these women. I made a lot of mistakes financially. I got all these bills. I got all these debts. Now it's too heavy for me. I want a man to come along and fix it all. Now, I'll tell you this. That woman who's struggling and under that mountain of debt and bills, she ain't going to be the same when all of that financial stress is gone. You don't know who a woman is if you get her and she in financial duress, because she's going to be something different without that financial stress. Financial stress causes everybody to be different. If you're a man and you under financial duress, you're not the same. You know what I mean? If you're under financial duress, man, it's hard to go to the gym sometimes. It's hard to be motivated to grind because you got this mountain of debt and this mountain of bills. That's how it affects women too. You put a woman in a situation, man, where you take all of those concerns away from her, you got to think about the kind of woman who went that route anyway. The kind of woman who went that route where she can make the type of money to get under all that debt. Think about a woman with $150,000 student loan debt. That woman got multiple degrees. She's a career woman. A career woman gonna always be a career woman. So if you meet a career woman and you take away all her financial responsibilities, all she gonna do is refocus on her career. That gives her the energy to refocus on her career like she did in the beginning. You can't make a woman be what you think she ought to be. She already is what she is. You keep trying to change her, bro, instead of letting her be who she is, man. You got two kind of women out here today. You got the career woman who get into the money, and you got the non-career woman who ain't got no money. Now, the career woman, she got to have her mindset where she looks at you as superior to her. But most time, the career woman is grinding so hard that she going to get to the epitome of her industry. See, there's a difference between the one with a job and the one with a career. The one with the job work for the woman with a career. So you take a woman with a bachelor's degree in psychology, she worked for the woman with the PhD. The woman with the PhD, there is no ceiling on her. She has the highest level of education possible in that field, so there is no ceiling. She can keep going and going and going and going. President Trump decide he gonna have a specialist or psychologist, she eligible for it. The woman with the bachelor's degree ain't. So stop believing that if you come into a woman's life and deliver her and save her from all her financial stress, that she's gonna appreciate it. That she's gonna be loyal to you and dedicated to you from then on. I seen too many men put women through school only for the woman to get her career degree and be gone. Because a woman does not respect a trick. Women have always viewed tricks the same. The same way you go to the turf, the same way those working girls view tricks, it's the same way modern women view tricks now. I will take your money. I will give you what I'm willing to give in order to get your money, and then eventually I will send you on your way because I want a real man and not a trick. Women want a man who focuses on himself and forces her to focus on him. Because if she want to be with him, she got to figure out what he doing and make herself valuable. All right, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. All right, next clip, man. We're going to listen to him just go straight tricking. Listen to this. Now, we're going to watch the how easy it is to flip-flop when you try to live this life. especially when the pressure start coming from other people. But y'all check it out.
Send her 200 for the nails right now. That's the tight time we on. Send her 200 for the nails right now. Full set, French tip, all that. She shouldn't have to pay for it. You got it. You got it, right? Then next week, get her hair done. You want her? Or she yours? Send her 200 right now. You should be able to do it. That's only 2 sales if you start a business. Start a business, 2 sales, boom, boom. Make sure you sell something for $100 each. Ba ba bam. Easy. Send her 200 for the nails right now. Make it happen. All right? Make it happen. Cash out ASAP. If you don't, I know a lot of men that will.
Now, y'all peep game on this. I want you to think about something. He said, if you want her or she's yours. Now, we're going to look at that. If you do the same thing for a woman you want that you would do if she was yours, what does she have to earn? She don't have to earn nothing. There's a difference in a woman you want and the woman that's yours. And the problem is, too many men want a woman that doesn't want them back. If you want a woman that don't want you back, you got to jump through flamer hoop with gasoline draws on. You got to trick off. And that's part of the problem. Nowadays, there's no distinction between the woman you want and the woman that is yours. The woman who has proven herself to be dedicated to you. The woman who has proven herself to be, at least to some respect, loyal to you. The woman who has earned a position in your life. How you going to treat the woman you just met the same way you treat the woman who's proven herself? It doesn't make sense. This is just cold, hard, wide open tricking. Just trick on everybody. If you want her, trick on her. If she yours, trick on her. Here's the thing about it, bro. When you think about what this man is saying, he's saying you should pay women for access. You should pay women for access. He has no value in himself as a man. He thinks his only value is to be a utility for a woman. Only reason he got rich was to be a utility for a woman. The man has all this sense, all this wisdom and knowledge about business, and he only did it to be able to trick off on women. Now, I want y'all to understand something. Many men trick off on women. I know men who trick off on women, not to get them. They trick off on a man to send them on their way. I know men who listen, they're going to pay to play and send them on their way. They ain't trying to date. They ain't trying to do nothing. I respect that kind of trick. He's paying for a service. Guys like this try to get you to pay for the woman. They want you to pay for the relationship. Man, listen, if I give a woman $200, I ain't finna give a woman $200. I mean, now I ain't gonna say I wouldn't give my woman $200, but if I give a woman $200, it's a fair exchange. You know what I'm saying? She get it when she come through the door, or when she leave, one or the other. There's no way I'm not finna send no woman nothing. Cash out a woman for what? For what? I don't want no woman who can't even get her damn nails done. Nah, bruh. You crazy. It just ain't gonna happen, bro. Because we'll hear later some of the things the guy's saying, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And this is real talk. When a man changes his eye color, that's a red flag. And those type of guys always try to question other people's sexuality. When in reality, any man who says because you won't do something for a woman, then your sexuality needs to be questioned. That's crazy. Now, I want y'all to listen to what he's going to say now. He's going to say something that is going to be totally opposite of what he's saying now. If she's your woman or if you want her, send her $200 now. Send her to, and now that's why you hear these women always talking about, well, if a man get in my DM, if he ain't sending me no money, I ain't talking to her. Bruh, I ain't jumped in nobody DM, and I never will. I ain't no trick. You understand? Even before, not just because of that, because I don't chase women. You know what I'm saying? If a woman see BOA, if she won't BOA, she better DM me. I'll take it from there. You know what I'm saying? But you better initiate something, bro. You got too much time on your hands, bro. If you're looking for a woman you can pay, and she ain't gonna even play. Respect to all the tricks who understand what tricking really is. Hey, you look good. I want to play. How much it is? Okay, I'll pay that. I pay, we play, then you go on your way. I respect that kind of trick because that kind of trick is how the ism, that's how the pimp game was built, on an honest trick with an honest hoe, doing an honest service for honest pay. That's all it is. That's business. This right here, tricking, man, tricking ain't business. Tricking is robbery. Tricking is usury, being used up by a broad, man. Why would I send a woman $200 to get her nails done, and then she go out on a date with the man that she really like, with her toes sticking out of them open toe shoes for him? Why I'm getting her nails done? Bro, let me tell you something. It just ain't gonna happen. And even if your woman getting money, all the money need to come in the house and funnel through you. That's the only way it's gonna work, bro. That's the only way it's gonna work. Cause let me tell you something about a woman. Eventually, every woman get tired of taking care of man responsibilities. She get tired. And that's the only point where a woman will appreciate you taking the lead. Paying a woman bills and paying all her shit, that ain't taking the lead. Taking the lead is, hey, okay, if you want me to handle things financially, all the money come through me. At that point, cool. If all the money in the house coming through me, I got you. You ain't got to worry about that, huh? Take this card right here, spend whatever you want to spend on that card every month. It's got a limit on it. Spend it. But beware. Don't overspend, because that's all you got for the month. But you ain't got to worry about nothing else. Bruh, if it ain't done like that, a man got to be a fool to put himself in this situation. All right, so let's look at his next one, dog. We're going to listen to him say something that is contradictory to everything that he said previously. Because when it boils down, man, tricking is confusion. Tricking is so confusing because women run tricking. Like, women run the dating game. That's why I don't date. Women run the dating game. Women make the rules. Women break the rules. How many men you know, man, that done stood a woman up on a date? Never. Nigga be hoping the woman show up. How many men you know leave women on red? I mean, of course, BOA does. But how many women you know, how many guys you know leave women on red? Attractive women. Just leave them on red. Or really put them through the paces. If I call you and you don't call back in a certain amount of time, you ain't going to talk to me for a few days. Who does that? You got to be a certain kind of caliber man, to do these type of thing. All right, let's get back into this thing, man.
Send her 800 just because. Matter of fact, send her 800 to prove you like women. It's a lot of y'all dudes in the comments, and the first thing y'all always say is, nah, you tricking. You tricking, you simping. You simping for actually taking care of women. Y'all just really want to take care of your homeboys. Look at one of these comments from one of these dudes that say I'm tricking, right? He was responding to my video when I said send her 300 for her nails, right? He said, they will, and she'll be gripping my suit with those nails. Goofy ass dudes always tricking hard. Let's look at his pictures. I rest my case. I don't even know if y'all like women. I don't even know if he likes women. I don't even know anymore. Send the money just because. Go do that right now. Prove you like women. Let me see it. Y'all really got to let me know what this simping shit actually means, because I don't understand it anymore, right?
I'm going to tell you what it means right now, homie. What simping mean is that you ain't got no other value, and so you always present money to women. You ain't got no other value. When you compare yourself to other men, you know you're not as masculine as them. When you compare yourself to other men, you know you're not as wise as them. You know you're not as distinguished as them. You know you're probably not as educated as them. There's something somewhere where you feel there's a discrepancy between your value and other men's value. And so you say, the one thing I can do is give her money. I know y'all ain't gonna do that. And if she got another man who give her more money, you'll give her more money. It means that you lead with your wallet because it's the only part of your life that you think is solid. That's what simping is. That's what tricking is. Tricking, let's not even call this tricking anymore. Tricking is a man seeing a woman, a working girl, tricking is a part of the game. Tricking is when you go to the strip or go to the blade, you see a girl, you pull over, you get her in the whip, you pay her for a service, you take her back and you drop her off where you found her so the next trick can come through. This ain't tricking. This is simping. Leading with your wallet and getting nothing in return, that's simping. What other facet of life? When the last time you went to a car dealership and gave them the price of a car and had to get a ride back home? Left without the car. When the last time you went to a restaurant and paid for a 5-course meal and all you ate was a salad? When the last time you went to your barber and got lined up and got done up, whatever kind of style you got, and you sat in there for 3 hours, paid your barber and left, but didn't have no cut? When the last time you pulled up at the gas station, went in there and gave the clerk $50 and left with your car on E? When the last time you went to the grocery store, swipe your card for $400, left out of there with an empty cart? When the last time you pulled up to the oil plant or to your car service department? Went in there, paid for full service, came out there with the same old oil in your car. That's if you don't change your own oil. When the last time you paid somebody to put a roof on your house, you paid full price for the roof? Roof still leaking in the same spots. Only time y'all suckers pay money and get nothing in return is when it comes to women. And that's what makes you a simp. You put the value of a woman over everything in life because it's the only time you spend money to get nothing. You believe she's so valuable that you should just pay her. Her presence, her answering your DM, her responding to your text, her even liking one of your pics is enough for you to send her money. And look what he talking about, $800. Come on, bruh. You gonna send her $800 for nothing? That's simping. When you're the type of fool that looks at the least valuable thing in the world is a woman that ain't contributing to your life. A woman that ain't contributing to your life, man, is the least valuable commodity in the world. Everything is more valuable than that. You know what I'm saying? The postal worker who brings my mail is more valuable than her. You dig? People don't understand, bruh. The spiders that eat the insects outside so they won't get inside are more valuable than her. The batteries in my remote are more valuable than her. The floss that I have and use between my teeth is more valuable than her. The paper clips that I use to keep paperwork separated is more valuable than her. This paper towel that I use to wipe something off of my desk is more valuable than her. What you look like paying a woman who don't contribute nothing to your life? That, good sir, is what a simp is. And since you are the one who is perpetuating that men do this, you are the king of simps. But don't listen to me. We're going to hear later that your wife showed you the king of simps. Let's keep going, man.
Seems like every time a dude prioritizes a woman and say, listen, let me put this woman first, man. I appreciate women's existence. Y'all call it simping. But yes, let me go get my homeboy fresh when he get out of jail. It's on me. That's real. Y'all are sexually confused. And a lot of y'all didn't grow up with y'all daddy.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I ain't going to stop it no more after this. When you mimic men talking, but you sound like a woman when you do it, come on, bro. Honestly, man, anytime you question men's sexuality because they don't agree with you, that's a major red flag. And it's one of the most feminine things a man can do. Questioning somebody's sexuality because they don't agree with you, because they don't put women first. You better remember Jaheim. See what kind of shape he in right now?
Because if you did, you would have known that for a fact he put the family first. He put his wife and he put his kids first. Y'all don't know which way to go, and it's okay. It's 2025. Love who you love. Tell your homeboy, I only keep taking care of you because I really want to be with you. Tell him that. Because a lot of y'all are, do it look like that dude that I just showed. Do it look like he like women? And it's okay. It's 2025. Love who you love. All right? Send her 800 just because, though.
Keep it a buck with your homie. Just because you said that, there ain't no guarantee you like women. You know, maybe part of the problem is that when you're around a beautiful woman, you don't get aroused. And so to throw her mind off the fact that you don't get aroused by her, you got to give her money. I don't know what it is. But I just know it's some real live sucker talk to question a man and who he like and if he's straight or rainbow or whatever because he don't agree they should be tricking off on women. Paying women don't mean you like them. Getting rocked up when a baddie come around, that's what mean you like them. That's what mean you like them. The Savage Pack is what mean you like them. Breaking backs, boy. I'm talking about, man, putting that lumber on her. That's what mean you like her. There's plenty of suckers out here pay women. They don't mean they like them. If you like women, you have to avoid certain situations because you don't want that you don't want that irresistible thing to come around you, man, because you already know what's gonna happen. But I say this to y'all, man. Your daddy and your granddaddy did not put the family first. He put himself first because he knows he got to be the one to go out there and get it. Only a sucker puts a woman first. God don't even put a woman first. You got to put yourself first. There's God, there's man, there's woman. God didn't even say put the woman first. And that's one of the problems with these simps. They have no relationship with God. That fella ain't got no godliness in him, man. None in him. Most of them don't have no godliness in them. And I'm just going to be honest with you. When you hear a man talking about you don't like women if you don't put them first, you just appreciate their existence. Hell no, I won't appreciate no woman's existence until she give me something to appreciate. You mean tell me I just walk outside and see a woman and say, thank God for your existence. Man, I don't know what that woman, she could be a bad mom. She could have lost all her kids. Man, she could be cruel to her mama. Well, I don't know nothing about that woman. When you look at women from a physical perspective and not a spiritual perspective, and I mean both, but if you just look at it from a physical perspective without including the spiritual perspective, yes, it's easy for you to just look at a woman and say, she looks so good, I'm going to give her money. But you got to get to know who a woman is and what she stands for and what she stands on before you just run out there and start tricking. And I'm going to be honest with you, to say that somebody else would trick on her, you can trick on her, but I guarantee you, if I'm thorough and my bro with me because I'm thorough, you can trick on her all you want to. You know what I'm saying? She may let you get a bowl of it. I said, man, listen, she may let you tap. But I guarantee you, you can't entice her away from me with money. You can't do it. If I'm thorough. Now, if I'm a trick and you a trick, maybe you can give her more money. If I'm a simp and you a simp, maybe you can entice her away. But if me being BOA, being thorough, you can pay her and she may hang out with you and get more money from you. But I promise you, the money she's getting from you is coming to me. That's the difference between being a pimp and being a simp. Now, I'm not saying a pimp like out there in the game on the turf, that's dead. I'm talking about applying the ism to the square world. When you're dealing with women out here who are accepting money from men, you got to deal with her with the ism. Two kind of men. You're going to be a simp or you're going to deal with a woman with the ism. And that's the only way to do it. So let's get into this next one, man. Now, you heard him say that. First, you give her 200. Then you give her 800, and then you got to just give it to the woman. Just send it to her. Just do this. Any woman, if you like her, if you want her, if you do all of this. Now, listen to the hypocrisy right here. I want y'all to hear the hypocrisy of a man who says trick off on anybody. Trick off on anybody. And then turns around and says something totally different. Because I'm going to tell y'all, man, a lot of times these guys are made up in their mind that they're just going to pander to women. That's all they do. This is another Yada awakening type guy. The only difference is Yada went down so far in the gutter to get his wife that she ain't left yet. She probably ain't going to leave. She probably won't leave. Unless, for whatever reason, and we ain't wishing it on him, unless he hit hard time. He hit hard time, man, that bro gone. I can promise you that. Yada hit hard time, his old lady gone, man. Y'all know it and I know it too. But let's get back into it, man. Y'all listen to this, man. This gonna blow y'all wig right here.
Yo, this is my 14-year-old daughter, Mari. When you start dating, what he gonna have to do?
Okay, this is daughter.
Are you splitting 50-50 with anybody? Why? Come on. See, common sense for her. Y'all gotta understand, the reason why I be so stern on paying 100% of everything because I have two beautiful baby girls, all right? I got a 14-year-old and I got a 2-year-old. And guess what? They ain't finna be dealing with that bullshit that most women gotta deal with in today's time. They not finna be out here struggling, you know, trying to figure out how they gonna eat their next meal because they dealt with the wrong man. No, you gonna have to pay 100% for everything, all right? I'm raising them the same way that they see their dad doing. I've been paying all the bills since day one. My wife haven't never touched the bill since 2014, and that's the year that I met her. Pay 100% of everything, because if you don't, you are not considered a real man. Stay by yourself until you're able to provide 100%. That's all I'm saying. You can't do that, you don't need to be with nobody. The relationship math is, if you can't take care of yourself, you damn sure can't take care of this person. Stay by yourself and prioritize yourself. This is why I firmly believe in 100% of everything. Men is supposed to pay 100% of everything, especially if you got baby girls. How dare you say that you ain't gonna do that and women don't deserve this and that? Your daughter should be looking at you like you crazy. We real men, and real men stand up on real men responsibilities, all right? We stand up for what we believe in, and this is what we believe in as real men. This is a real man telling you, pay 100% of the bills and don't consider yourself a real man. Because guess what? There's kids like mine that's actually getting raised to actually with that mindset of actually elevating, all right? Comment your thoughts below. Let's get it.
Now, let me tell y'all something, bro. Here's a man who's basically telling his daughter, don't be able to take care of yourself. Because think about it now. He said there's no way she's going to be struggling because she dealing with the wrong dude. Well, if she's struggling because she's dealing with the dude, she was already struggling. What we talking about? Like, you're there. You're supposed to be this big boss. How your daughter ever going to be struggling? Basically, man, what you got to understand is this. You got to be teaching your daughter to not take care of herself. Well, she not gonna have no education. She not gonna have no career. She not gonna have nothing. She gonna sit around and wait. That what she gonna do? Now, granted, if she does sit around and wait, and she grows and she's 21, 22, and she's a virgin, then she deserves a man to come and take care of her. That's what we're not adding to this equation. The activity he talking about, that only applies to a virgin woman, dog. When you go to her family and you pay a dowry for her, and then she becomes your wife, and then you provide for her because she's fresh and she's pure, and then you gonna put your kids in a man, and you gonna have a family with her. Man, this guy be talking about, man, bro, he wifed up a single mom. Come on, man. You don't get to talk like this, man, when you wifed up a single mom, dog. You just don't. You don't have a standard. You know what I'm saying? Now, many men have wifed up single mom, but they ain't no line talking this. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no line talking this. And also, when you think about this, when you say, my wife has never paid a bill since 2014, and that's when you met her, but she still left your ass, dog. She still left you. Now, let me tell you what his logic is. I saw him say this in a comment. Somebody said, man, I can't believe your wife, man, still left you. He said, man, well, you know, people grow apart and want different things. You know, I'll find somebody who appreciate it. Every woman gonna appreciate it temporarily. But if you ain't thorough, you can call yourself masculine all you want to. But if you ain't thorough, money ain't gonna keep a woman with you if you ain't thorough. You could be doing everything. You could be paying everything. Put that woman on easy street. There's a man out there who makes her moist just from his voice. And that woman right there, she eventually is gonna leave for that man. The number one attraction between man and woman is physical. And so if that woman isn't attracted to you, you can't pay her to stay long term, dog. Unless you're going to deal with some cheating and she's going to be out doing, unless you're going to deal with that. The bottom line is, bruh, if you start paying a woman from day one, you will never know if she truly likes you or not. If you don't let a woman never do anything, you won't never know if she likes you or not. Because every woman wants to be treated like a princess, at least for a little while. At least for a little while. I heard Umar Johnson say the reason why black guys look like they come up and go get with a white girl is because the white girl was there. She was there already. You know, she was there already. And a lot of the times that's true. You got to think about this, man. If your goal is to get money, let me tell y'all something about getting money. When you ain't got no money, you get to determine. That determines if women like you. For you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got that charisma, you just got that it, you just got that, they call it swag. Sometimes you just got that, right? Other times, God is saving you from even focusing on women before you get your life together. But when you get your life together, it don't mean you get your life together to become a simp. Once you build yourself up to the best version of yourself, man, you should be looking at women like, hold up. How dare you come to me for the money? Just the money? I know I'm getting money. I know you want me for the money, but just the money? Nah, bro. If a woman is charging you to see her, charging you to spend time with her, charging you to do anything with her, she don't like you. And the problem with these guys, they don't really care. They're like, okay, she may not like me, but she like this money. And the whole world, man, is just turning into some simping right now. So basically what he's doing, he said, I want my daughter to be like my wife. Well, his wife ended up being a gold digger. But she let him pay all that all the time, and they've been together long enough for her to divorce him and take things from him. The wife that he bragged about not ever paying anything, she about to take things from him now. Because you know he ain't make a sign of prenup. If you a simp like this, man, your wife didn't sign no prenup, she about to hit him up. Probably about to hit him for half of everything. And he basically said, I'm gonna raise my daughter to be the same way. I want her to be in a position where she can hit a fool up for half of everything. Because if a woman is with you just for the money, she doesn't like you. And let me tell y'all something, attraction don't grow. You can't increase a woman's attraction. You can increase her tolerance, but you can't increase her attraction. You can increase her ability to not be so bothered by having you around if you pay enough, but you can't increase her attraction. And that's real, man. Attraction is attraction. Attraction is animalistic. We can't control attraction. We can't even control who we're attracted to. We can't control who we're attracted to. There's no control over that type of stuff, man. All right, so let's get back into this thing, man. We'll just keep going, man. Let's keep going. It gets worse.
I want to know why men even trying to take it to that point. Why are y'all even trying to get women to be in positions where they're not working or making any type of money?
Because that's how your grandmother stayed with the granddaddy, because granddaddy was taking care of
But
everything.
she
That's
did
how the
that because
great
she had
granddaddy.
to, not because she wanted to.
Okay, but guess what? That still was a long-lasting relationship, and you got to remember, the same thing that you thinking is the same reason why these niggas thinking that they can't take care of you, because they know that they have a feeling that you're gonna cheat on them. Just like a woman has a feeling that a man is going to. Everybody is scared as hell to be in a real-ass relationship. Yeah. Oh my God, I don't want to get controlled. Oh my God, I don't want you to cheat on me.
If I got to be in this situation where a man is saying to me that I got to sacrifice what I'm doing to let him pay everything, I think that's a red flag.
It's a lot of women that think like you, but there's a lot of women that want to go back to the traditional sense where they was married for 50, 60, 80 years versus in these hot pocket ass relationships. And when a man comes to you and say, mama, I want to take care of you. I want you to never have to worry about everything ever. I know entrepreneurship is ebbs and flows, baby. Flowing to me, okay? And then once we get to this level, boom, we can actually have you something on the side. Right?
I don't have this, I really don't have that, though. I don't have this, adrenaline to have a man in my house or near me.
That's what.
Listen, bro. This man is trying to convince a modern woman to be traditional. And then he's telling himself, well, there are women out there who want, man, ain't no women in America, bro, that want no traditional relationship. They want you to fund their life. They want you to pay for things that they have. A traditional relationship is where a woman is in the house and everything belongs to the man. He's trying to convince this woman to do that. And he's very adamant about it. Like, listen how he's man, boy. He's saying this with conviction, he's trying to shame this woman into doing something that modern women don't want. Modern women don't want a man to come and take care of everything and make them stop working. Yes, they would love for you to take care of everything, but they want to keep their career. They want you to take care of all the bills so they can ball like a dog. They want you to pay for everything so they could probably trick off on another dude. Or they could just give their family money. Or they can just ball that. They want you to take care of everything. And I say, that's fine. But your money got to come in the house too. He's saying, let that woman do whatever she want to do with her money. And then you just pay everything. Man, that's not finna happen. That's not finna happen. And he's trying to convince this woman that she ain't got to work. See, the only way this works, now he does have this part right. I'll give him this. The only way this works is if the woman doesn't work. She got to be at home working for you. But here's the thing. For a woman to be at home with you and live with you and then work for you as well, she has to be attracted to you. Like she has to be aroused by your presence. You understand me? She has to, man, listen, bro. If she working with you in the office all day, she probably got to go change panties a couple of times. That's the only way a woman can do it. But if you tricking on a woman from day one, you don't know if she likes you like that. And a lot of times, this is the reality of it. A lot of times in these simp relationships, it ain't a whole lot of sexual intimacy going on. And that, to me, is a red flag about if a man really like women. If you're with a woman and y'all rarely are intimate, then maybe you don't like her or maybe you don't like women at all. But most of these simps, they are not in a situation with a woman where they getting loving like that because if a woman is really into you physically, you do not have to pay. You do not have to. A woman will fly herself to you. You understand me? A woman will figure out, a woman will drive to you. You understand me? I'm telling you, bro. These guys out here, man, they living the wrong way, man. All right, so check it out.
You saying you okay with down the loan?
I guess so. I
That's
mean,
crazy as hell. 3 to 5 years, I'll be a billionaire because I'm building a foundation with a woman. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. You can't. Kings had queens beside them, and they toppled empires together. Versus kings, ain't no damn.
Man, queens ain't did shit. If a queen top of the empire, she ran the kingdom. A king with a queen beside him, come on, man. You've been watching too much Game of Thrones or something, man. But I want you to listen to something he's saying. He tried to shame her with that whole dying alone thing. Then he said he's gonna be a billionaire in 3 to 5 years because he building something with a woman. He giving the woman God's credit. And that woman left. It's the same. He talking about the same wife that divorced him now. That woman left. Stop giving women God's credit, man.
Every king had to get a queen. Every king had to get a queen. A woman that was beside
because
her.
you absolutely need us.
Yeah, hey, listen, we okay with saying that. Y'all women be over there. I don't need you. What the hell you do? Your ass get lonely every damn night. That bed cold as fuck. You by yourself in that friend. You think different.
I love black men.
How you gonna say you love black men when you telling them, nigga, I don't need your ass? Well, we need each other.
No.
We need each other.
And that is the problem. Like, you want to be needed. You don't want to be wanted. It's okay. It's so weird.
Hold on.
Like,
anybody can want your ass to sleep with you.
That's all I got for you. I only want you. I do not need you.
Okay. So you just want a man to want you. You just want a man to want you.
I don't want you to need me either, because I don't want you to need me. I want you to be self-fulfilled. I want you to want me. I don't want you to need me.
Mama, men want something for a night. When you need something, like, I need you beside me. I need you to so we can actually do this together. That's that heart getting closer. Like, nobody wants to be wanted. Wanted is one night, me and you, one night thing, and you out. Like, who wants to be wanted?
I don't, but I'm not going to lie to you.
Want ice cream.
I'm not.
Hey, I'm gonna be listening to you, man. Now I see what the real problem is. He has the wrong idea about He has the wrong idea about women's value. And when you hear her talk, she's talking like a man and he's talking like a woman. He's trying to convince her that she should need a man. But I'm going to be honest with you, bruh. I don't want to be needed by no woman. What the hell I want to be needed for? I don't want to be needed. I want her to be locked into me spiritually. I want her to be locked in. It shouldn't be about needing and wanting or any of that, bro. Those are just catchwords. But when he's trying to convince her that she should want to be needed, he's saying he needs a woman, dog. He needs her. Outside of creating family, bro. Any man who says he needs a woman to be successful, it's just crazy. He's just crazy, man. It don't make sense. You mean tell me Adam couldn't be successful without Eve? Hell, he was hella successful without Eve. Men had wives to procreate. A woman was put here to be a helpmeet. A woman was put here to be a helpmeet, the mother of your children. Be ruled over. Follow your instructions. So yes, a man is supposed to run things, but he's supposed to run it with an iron fist. Not trying to buy the woman and put her in a position. He treating it like a job. Hey, what's your salary requirements to be my woman? You can't do that, dog. Women jump jobs like it's crazy. You can't do it. Can't put a woman in that position, dog. We live in an environment where women don't care about their traditional stuff. They believe that they'll be okay. And I think that's really what his problem is. He's trying to have traditional expectations and force an archaic institution like marriage on a modern woman. And it just doesn't work. She just don't view it like that. She don't view it like that. Some of these women, man, they be struggling. And they still would rather just be single and struggle. They don't want one man to try to lock them down and give them money. They want the freedom to deal with multiple men who give them money. And they don't care about just being wanted. They don't want to be needed, which means they don't want to be helpmeets. And if you're a man in this society and you keep trying to do what Chulo is doing, you're going to end up like Chulo ended up, with the woman staying with you long enough to divorce you and take half of your shit. And that's what he's dealing with right now, trying to force this understanding on women who have no understanding. Those days are gone. The problem with him is he keeps trying to do this in America. He would have great success if you went and got him a woman from one of those African cultures, or maybe from any of those African cultures, man, from Egypt, Libya, to Ethiopia, to Kenya, to maybe not Nigeria, but even I'm quite sure you could find one in Nigeria somewhere. You got to go to one of those African cultures, man, or you got to go to Bermuda or somewhere. You got to go to the Caribbean, bro. You got to go somewhere where women are raised traditionally. He keeps trying to force tradition on women who are modern. This shit ain't gonna work, man. And he misleading men, young men, by telling them that it's gonna work. It's just not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. And it's a shame, bro, because I want y'all to understand something. Even after his wife divorced him, even after she filed for divorce, he still keep talking the same stuff. He believes there's another woman he's going to find, and there may be, but not in America, Jack. If you ain't already got her by now, if you ain't had her for 20, 25 years, you ass out, bruh. I'm telling you, if you ain't had her for 20, 25 years, stop looking for something that no longer exists. It doesn't exist anymore. You understand me? Now, let's get into him with the great admission that he ain't got no wife no more. And we will hear him explain this.
What's your age?
I'm 34 years old.
Have you ever proposed to a woman before?
Yes, I did.
And how did that turn out for you?
Newly divorced.
But how long was your marriage?
8 years.
What do you think caused your 8-year marriage to deteriorate?
You know, it's one of those crazy things, man. People can wake up and say, I don't want to do this. No matter what's built, no matter what legacies are in place, you know, it's one of those situations where you can't control people, right? I can't control you. I can't make you do something you don't want to do. So, you know what I mean?
But did you provide in your relationship?
First month, quit your job. I'm here, I'm taking care of this. So I ain't had to see a bill in 8 years, you know?
So even though you provided 100%,
Right.
the marriage still failed.
Yeah, man. Married people want to be single. Single people want to be married. Rich people want to be poor. Poor people want to be, you know, rich. Rappers want to be athletes. Athletes want to be rap. You know, it's the other side look appealing. You know what I'm saying? And to people who married for a long time, you start hanging out with your single friends, you might miss that lifestyle. A lot of women don't want to be kept put up for real.
So was it you or your wife that filed for divorce?
On her side.
But as a man, how do you handle the mental shift of building a life for 8 years with someone to now just being back on your own?
It wasn't an easy process. Was in the house for the first 4 months trying to figure out what the hell. You know what I mean? Like one of those situations like, yo, is anything not repairable these days? If this is not this and that, let's work it out. Let's fix it. At the end of the day, man, that ain't what individuals wanted to do, man. So, you know, I got no choice but to accept it and move on with my life.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Now, I want y'all to think about something. This man invested everything he could into this woman for 8 years. Told her from day one, you ain't got to pay no bills. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got everything. She stayed 8 years. There's videos of a man floating around, you know, doing all that. I ain't want to include that in it, man, you know, and just because, I mean, she done filed for a divorce from me. I ain't want to go that route. It really wasn't relevant. It would just been me, you know, talking sucker stuff. But I want y'all to understand something. It don't matter what you do for a woman. She doesn't value it. She values what she works for and what she earns, dog. I keep telling y'all, this is a prime example. If she doesn't earn it, she will not think it's worth anything. I'll give you an example. If I take a woman shopping and spend $50,000 on red bottom shoes and whatever she want, man, she gonna wear that stuff, but it ain't gonna be nothing to her, man. She might give a couple pats to her friends and all of that shit. She ain't gonna care about it because she ain't earned it. I just went out there and balled on her. You let that woman go to work and earn some money and spend her own money on them $2,000 shoes. I guarantee you look at her closet, they all gonna be back in the box every time she take them off. I guarantee you she ain't gonna give her friend now one of them. She'll give her friend all her other shoes in the closet so she can make room for them red bottoms. It's very simple. If you keep trying to make a woman live a stress-free life, she gonna leave your ass because women thrive on stress. They create stress. They like stress, they like mess. And that's just how they are, dog. Women are built on confusion. Eve showed you that in the Garden of Eden. Women are built on confusion because they so easily confused. You heard what he said. You get to hanging out with your single friends. You want to go back. Yes, the problem is you took everything from a woman. Man, when you take everything from a woman, dog, you can't recreate her into something else. You ain't God. Not that God. Yes, ye are gods, but not the God. You can't do it, dog. You got to find a woman that's not in the streets. You got to find a woman that's already built for this. That's why you're going out here, man, trying to marry a woman at 35, 40 years old, man. You crazy as hell. That woman ain't fit to be no wife. She want a partner. When you hear them talk right now, what they want a partner. So he keep trying to make a woman a wife who want to be a partner. And if you put in that position as wife and it don't represent partnership, she gonna leave, dog. She gonna leave. If he do it again, that woman gonna leave him. And if he do it again, that woman gonna leave him. These women do not want. Like he said, he understand they don't want to be kept. No, they don't want to be kept. They want to be tricked on. They want you to trick off on them, get whatever you're going to get from them, and go on. Y'all still out here trying to marry these bras. They don't want to be married, fool. Why you can't get that through your head? Now, after a divorce, 8 years you done poured into a woman, you still talking about, well, you know, I'm still going to try it again. There's a woman out there that's going to appreciate it. No, there isn't. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, man. And if it is, it's going to be just like it was. You got to think about this, bro. You got a single mom and took care of everything. Put her in a lifestyle, man, she would never been able to afford before, and she still left. What that tell you? That means now you got to get a single mom with 2 or 3 babies now. If that don't work, you got to get a single mom with 4 or 5 babies. Y'all don't understand. If you try to put a non-virgin woman into the wife position in your life, that shit is going to fail eventually. Or you're going to be living a sucker life. I'm telling you, that's the only way it goes. You're going to be living a sucker life. So, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't even piling on the man because his wife divorced him. That's a big deal, man. He obviously believed in the woman. You understand? He obviously believed in her, but he had no reason to believe in her. She was already somebody's baby mama. He had no reason to believe in her. He wanted her first. Wasn't even her first. Wasn't even the father of her first child. What made you believe in her? Man, let me tell y'all something. If you meet a woman that's got a kid and she ain't with her baby daddy, you got to ask why. You got to ask why. Not her. Ask him why. You need to talk to him. That's what I would do. I said, let me talk to your baby daddy right quick. I now just want to talk to him and see if there anything I should be concerned about with you. I meet him, talk to him. I want to sit down and let him know, hey, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, your baby mama with me, man. So, you know, I want to let you know, man, that everything's straight, man. You ain't got to worry about nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to provide, you know, shelter protection for your kid, man. You got to worry about, I ain't going to try to replace you, man, because that's your kid. I don't want to be your kid, dad. You know what I'm saying? That's your job. But, you know, your kid going to be in the environment. But let me ask you this, man. What really happened with y'all, man? How come y'all didn't make it, man? Because you know, deep down inside, we all want to be, you know, with the parent of our child, man. So what happened? Let that nigga tell me what happened, so I can be like, oh, yeah, that what happened, big dog. Okay, so that's the real deal, man. But that's what I would do if I did that. But I'm gonna tell you, man, guys don't even do that, man. Guys don't even understand, man, that God did not put women here to be ran through by multiple men. Women were put here to be locked in with one man, no more than 2. That's it. A woman was put here to be locked in with one man. One man for life. The problem is these women will never do that. They'll never do it. They're not dedicated to anything except their own satisfaction and pleasure. What part of that can't y'all understand, man? Well, let's check out this next clip, man. Let's check out the next clip. We got a couple more clips on here, man. Now, these clips actually came after his wife divorced him. A couple of those other ones did, but these for sure. Y'all check this out, man.
Take care of the woman. I ain't say take care of every woman. I said take care of your woman.
Right.
You chose her. People like, nah, you gotta put one in there. You chose her. Your discernment led you to her. So that means she's your responsibility now. You know what I mean? And you should unburden her from most dudes don't even want to work no damn job.
Right.
So why would you want your woman to do the same thing that you don't want to do? That means she gonna come home a half depleted person and you expect her to still cook, clean, have sex. You know what I'm saying? Tend to the children, do this and that. You know what I'm saying? So she really doing 80% to your 20 for real.
Yeah.
You know, when I tell men, listen, you take care of 100% of that stress, you take off, pay the bills, now she's the type of woman that you want her to be. You know, we all got this imaginary, I want this type of woman. You can get that out of that one woman that you're with. Take them damn bills off her plate. See how different she changes. Now her mindset is different. Now she can actually move around different. Now you are her responsibility versus paying some goddamn bills that you could have easily did yourself. Put in a couple hours or do one better.
I just want y'all to understand, man, that I'm be honest with you, man. If you believe that that's gonna work for you, man, I'm telling you, man, something wrong with you. You got to be a sucker. You got to be the type of man who get treated like Steve Harvey get treated by Margie. You got to be the type of man who get treated like Will Smith get treated by Jada. You know what I mean? You got to be that. You got to be that kind of man. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. You got to be the type of man to get treated like Tyrese get treated by women. You know, you got to be that kind of man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That just ain't the way to go. You got to be type man like Yo Gotti, man, who wanted the girl but couldn't get her until her options ran out. You know what I'm saying? You got to be that type of guy, man. And I just want y'all to understand, bro, there is no way that you as a man should ever believe that this shit he's saying is going to work. It didn't even work for him. It didn't work for him. You understand? Because it doesn't work for anyone. You could put a woman in that, man. You take all the stress off a woman plate, dog. She gets cocky, confident, and she start believing that that she has a do-over in life. I'm not giving no bro no do-over in life. If this ain't your first do, you don't get no do-over with me. And that's what he's saying. Give a woman a do-over in life, and she'll be dedicated to you, bruh. This woman can't, if you ain't never seen how this woman dedication, bruh, you taking a hell of a chance. You taking a chance, dog. If all she ever did was work, man, you don't know what she gonna do, man. You take everything off her plate. And then here's another thing. If you meet a woman and she done ran up all them damn bills, man, what you look like, man, coming in paying all the bills she done already ran up? This is how it's supposed to go. You build a life. The woman comes into that life that you already maintaining. Man, you're a stone cold fool if you already built your life and then you go over to her life and take over the responsibility for her life. Man, she built that shit. That's her thing. You only responsible for what you built. And you build it big enough where if you want to add a woman to it, fine. There's room for, there's space for, there's a place for, there's work for. You understand me? You build that. But for you to go into a woman life, and you hear these women talking all the time about how they want a man to come into their life and put them in their soft girl era. Man, I ain't coming over there and coming into nothing. I don't even like your life. I don't want that. I don't like your life. I don't like your world, and I ain't your girl. You come over here. If you ain't coming over here, then you stay over there, and then I'll just blow you back out from time to time. Don't do any of these things that this guy is talking about because it doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. These women are not equipped to be in that position. If they wanted to be in that position, they would have held off to be in that position. A woman who got a bunch of bills, hell yeah, she wants somebody to pay them. She wants somebody to take over all that and take that financial burden off her. But she's not going to be loyal to you because of that. You know what a woman going to be loyal to you? And a woman ain't going to never be loyal to you as a man, but she'll be loyal to what she invested in. So if you meet her and take away her ability to invest from day one, she'll never be loyal to you. But she'll still be loyal to that career that you made her quit, and she'll want to go back to it. Why? Because she's loyal to it. She earned it. Every day you got to make a bro earn some. You got to make her work every day to earn some. You heard the Janet Jackson song, "What Have You Done For Me Lately?" Well, she'll tell you that outwardly, but inwardly, she's thinking, what has he made me do for him lately? Nothing? Oh, man, what's going on with this? She wants somebody to make her dedicate herself. She wants somebody to give her some way to prove herself. Women go through life proving themselves. They were born to prove themselves, bruh. So for you to take every burden off a woman's life financially, boy, you creating this same situation where the broad eventually gonna leave you. She gonna get so secure and so saturated and so complacent that she eventually gonna leave and take the money with her. Come on, man, don't be a sucker for these broad like this, man. Let's get back into this thing, man. Got a couple more clips.
Fellas, listen. You tired of having that same boring sex with your girl? Take out the country. Take her to a different state. Let her show you what she's really capable of when you take away all that extra stress of worrying about kids running in the room while y'all trying to have sex, worrying about the bills, worrying about, that job that she got to go to tomorrow. Take out the country. Take out the state. Put her in an environment she never been in before. Make sure you spend a little money, too. Don't be cheap. Make sure you spend a little bit on the room. You know what I mean? A little bit on the pant, whatever you getting. You know what I'm saying? Make it special. That woman gonna show you a whole different version of her you never seen before, all right? That'll keep a lot of y'all from cheating, you know what I'm saying? When you can have sex with 10 different women across 10 different states with the same woman, because she gonna show you a different version of her. Am I lying? Am I lying? Ladies, am I lying? Take out the country, bro.
Listen, man, I want y'all to understand something. If you ain't getting this version from your woman, she ain't your woman. She belong to somebody else. It's just as simple as this. Your woman will go to the hood and get grudged out by a hood dude, and he ain't got to pay nothing. She'll take your money and buy him lunch. And I ain't talking about just do dirty or playing mad. I'm talking about the hustler. Man, she'll go let the plug blow her back out all the time, bruh, and he ain't got to do nothing. She'll take your money and get a fly sweep and let him come through. Don't listen to this shit, dog, where you got to pay your own woman to get good loving. If you got to pay her to get good loving, dog, she ain't gonna give it to you. She don't give it to you. That's why they like girls trips. They like girls trip because they want to go to these places, but not with the man they got at home. And let me tell you something. If you go somewhere and you get something much better than you get at home, bro, you got to ask yourself, why? Why? Because I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't even understand how that happens. Like, how do you not get the best loving that a woman has to offer, that a man can get from a woman? How can you not get the best loving that a man can get from a woman? How can you be with a woman that ain't, how do you even get wifed up, get tied to a woman that ain't been giving you the best she got every day? How the hell you even get with her in the first place? Bro, let me tell y'all something. If you make sure that a woman has time to miss you, she gonna always give you her best. Always give you her best. And let me tell y'all something, and this real talk, a lot of time you getting that old whack shit, man, because your woman can't be herself around you. See, you got her trying to play a role. When you take a woman that ain't equipped for a position and you put her in it, she gonna try to play a good girl role. You know what I'm saying? So all the freaky things she want to do, she ain't going to do them with you because she don't want you to view her for her true self, because you done made her act like somebody else. You done made her play a good girl. You done put her in a housewife position. Now she got to act like she a good girl when really, man, she a boss freak. But she can't be a boss freak with you because you sitting around like a sucker. Well, I don't like this, and I don't think women should do that. And, well, you asking all kind of questions. Have you ever did this? Have you ever did this? And blah, blah, blah. Man, you don't care about none of that. So you got her acting out of character. But she got somebody else she can go be herself with. That's why I tell you, man, don't put a woman in a position she don't deserve. You let that broad be who she is. Acceptance, man. Accept her for who she is. If she a boss freak, man, you let her be your boss freak. Don't try to not make her be a freak. Let her be who she is, man. The problem is y'all fall in love so quick that if she be her true self, then you struggling now because you thought you had a wife. Now you got the wife. Now you got, man, forget all that. You ain't got to take a woman nowhere, man, to get her best loving, dog. I promise you don't. All you got to do is be the experience yourself. See, you can take your woman somewhere to have an experience, or you can be the experience. Me, big dog, I'm the experience. You understand me? I'm the experience. Why do you think I talk about the Savage Pack? The Savage Pack is a prerequisite, man. I can't imagine not being able to absolutely have my way with a woman, dog. I can't imagine it. I don't even know what that's like. Let's have a moment of silence for your bizzalls, if that's what you got to deal with behind the whizzalls, man. All right, man. Hope you get your bizzalls back. So I just want y'all to understand, man, dog, you got to live a life around here, man, where you got to understand you cannot be the type of man who believes that you got to do extra things. And listen, he already said pay all the bills. So after you already paying all the bills, now in order to get some loving that you enjoy, you got to fly out the country? Shh. You got to take on a trip, man? She won't use her lips unless you take on a trip? Come on, man. She should be using her lips on the way to the trip. You understand? Man, let me tell you, some of y'all boys, man, y'all can't get no brain on the highway. No matter how big your car is, no matter how high it sit up, no matter how dark your tent is, y'all can't get no dome on the highway. Man, y'all can't. Like, you can't even just get it when you want it, man. Like, how y'all live that life? I'm going to tell you how you live that life. by leading with your wallet. When you lead with your wallet, your connection with a broad will never be solid. Because I promise you, women view simps differently. A woman know you're a simp. A woman will call you a simp. Not to your face, but she'll call you a simp. She'll refer to you as a simp. And let me tell you other terms that represent simp. Sugar daddy represents simp. We see our Slim Thug having a problem with women because he literally publicly calls himself sugar daddy. Okay. There's women out here who've had a sugar daddy before. They had enough sugar daddy, but they don't really want a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to. Here's the thing. You can't be nobody other than who you present yourself as. Once you present yourself as something to a woman, that's who you are. Like once you're a simp, you can't stop simping. Once you're a trick, you can't stop tricking. Once you're a paymaster, you can't stop paying. And once you're a P, you can't stop him. You can't stop the ism, baby. And I just want y'all to understand that, man. Let's check out one more. Let's check out, got a couple of more clips on here, man. Y'all check this one out.
Ladies, you shouldn't show loyalty to that man that's not going to take care of you. If he's not fully taking care of you, you shouldn't show loyalty to him. You need to keep your options open for those men that actually will take care of you, that will make sure that you're good, make sure your bills paid, make sure you ain't got no worries in this world, because this world get full of worries real quick. And we as men, we're conditioned to take care of that. We're conditioned to handle certain things versus you out there handling it, trying to over here being your masculine when you can be 100% in your feminine. So make sure you don't got to do nah. Loyalty is only for those that's willing to take care of 100% of yours. All right? So guess what? Until keep your options open until you find that man that's willing to take care of you 100%. You hear me? Loyalty is only shown for those who are actually willing to come out here and do right by you.
So paying a woman's bills at her house is doing right by her? Let me tell y'all something, bro. You're responsible for your household. Until a woman earns the position to be in your household, I ain't paying shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. Until she earns the right to be in that position in my life, I'm not paying no bills. I ain't going to do it. I ain't paying no bills. I ain't doing it, bro. You a fool if you pay a woman bills and think she going to be loyal to you. Most women live in their house and they can't expect loyalty. You think if you pay a woman bills and she live in her own spot, she going to be loyal to you? That what you believe? Let me tell you something, bro. Real women can't be bought. They don't sell themselves. They know women who sell themselves are hoes. They can't be bought. Any woman worth having cannot be bought. She can't be bought. If she's struggling so bad that she need to be bought, you need to fall back. She's something to play with, not to stay with, or just fall all the way back. If you have to pay her, she views you as a simp. And if you pay her to play with her, then you are a trick, and she is a working girl. That's just the way it is, man. Let's stop acting like we don't understand these things. This is pretty basic. So let's stop acting like we don't understand it. We know exactly what's going on. So these types of things. He did this to his wife. Was she loyal? No. What happened? I thought this worked. I thought if you did this, what happened? You know what kind of man you got to be to only be concerned about the outcomes for women? Not a masculine man. If your concern is only for the outcomes for women, man, something's wrong with you, bro. You are not serving the purpose that God put you here to serve. And if you flip flop from, well, I'm talking about your woman, now you talking about somebody else's woman. Now you talking about just random women. Man, don't leave with y'all wallet, dog. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. If you leave with your wallet, man, you're a beta male simp, man, Johnny motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, that's what you are. There's no other way to put it. Now, if you want to, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm saying if you're going to spend on women like this, expect a certain result. Stop expecting a pimp result while you being a simp. Stop expecting a man result while you being a boy. Like you at the toy store and you just, I want that, I want this, I want all of it. You can't get that result, man. Results are based on actions in every facet of life, including with women. All right, man, let's wrap this thing up, man. I got one more clip, man, of him with his homie.
You're not a man if you don't pay 100% for everything. Only because, think about it, we come from women. We come out of women. We know exactly what.
Wait. I forgot about this one, man. I forgot about this one. I got to cue this one up. All right, so now, man, we're going to hear him say that you're not a man if you don't pay 100% of everything. Now, remember, this is coming from a man who paid 100% of everything, and their brow still dipped on him. Not dipped on him, divorced that fool. All right, let's get into it.
You're not a man if you don't pay 100% for everything. Only because, think about it, we come from women. We come out of women. We know exactly what women have to go through to even have us, right? So to treat any woman that you deem yours as less than is crazy. Think about it. You want a woman to go out there and work a job. We don't even want to work a damn job half the time. We get tired. Imagine a woman getting the same bullshit at work that we get, and then you expect her to come home, cook, clean, you, nurture you, feed the children, do everything. That's not 50-50 for real. That's 100% on the woman, like 20% on the dude. Nah, if you take care of the bills and you alleviate the stress of working, now that woman can actually be who she needs to be for you.
Listen, bro, how you go from 50-50, which equals 100%, to 120%? 100% on her, 20% on you. Shit don't make no sense, man. Man, these panders, they just be running their mouth out. They don't even understand the illogic that be coming out.
Men all the time, this shit is more for you than it is for the woman, because you paying everything will put you in a corner and it will show you exactly what you're made of. A real man is supposed to prepare for a woman arrival. Why would you settle on a certain career not even under? Listen, I tell men, you're not a man.
You're not a man if you don't pay 100% of everything. You're not a man if you don't pay 100% of everything. Here's the crazy thing. He's saying if you don't pay 100% of everything for a woman. Because think about this. When you meet a woman, you already paying 100% of everything in your own life, right? You're paying 100% of everything. The problem is you get with a woman and you start letting the woman lead. You want to glow up, so you move into something bigger. That's the only way this happens. If you already living and then a woman come live with you, you already paying for everything. But here's the thing. When she bring her stuff with her, that's when you got to start looking how much stuff she got. How much stuff she got. She may have $200,000, $300,000 worth of debt. I'm gonna pay that. I would like to look into look into the details, man, of his marriage, man, and see if he ended up getting his wife all the way out of debt, paying out her stuff, and then she bounced after she was debt free, so she can get half of the money and go live up all her life and end up with some dude that she take care of. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. 9 times out of 10, a woman who was with a man who took care of her, when she divorces him, she take half of his shit and go take care of another man. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm telling you, that's what it is, man. And I just want y'all to understand something, man. When you say you're not a man if you don't pay 100%, what responsibility does the woman have in all of this? Because all I'm hearing is a man saying a woman don't have no responsibility. That's all I'm hearing. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you let a woman into your life, man, and she don't have no responsibility for nothing, you're a fool. You're a fool. So we got one more clip, man. I'm going to knock out these super chats, man, before we get to the last clip. Bodyguard H, appreciate $2, man. I'm confident for sure. I'm 5'7", never has issues. Man, if you accept yourself for who you are, man, ain't no issues. Outfit, what up, Fee? Appreciate you, man. He need to watch the Mob playlist, then he wouldn't have that issue. And he got us divorced, too. Popping that propaganda. Salute to my bro, Dr. B08. Man, yeah, Fee. Man, bro did all that, man. The bro still left him. Fee again, man. Appreciate you, man. I feel love to flake and lead them on red. Real talk. Real talk. Flaking is a major thing, man. Flaking is fun. Mike Bills, appreciate you, man. Vibe surrounded with the little purple star. I appreciate that super sticker, man. Who else we got here, man? Dynamite the Dunn. Appreciate the 5 bones, man. You spoke ice cold game. Family Simps wouldn't understand. Men know your worth and your value. God first, man. That's it. Know your worth and your value, man. It's crazy out here how these guys be moving. Mike Bills again, man. Appreciate you, man. Super sticker, man. Appreciate you. Let me see, man. Black Suit. Appreciate the 5 bone, man. You got to these boys some receipts of how to use the ism because they lacking guidance out here. Salute, brother. Man, they are, bro. They are. They are, man. They are. They really are. They really are, man. Like it's crazy, man, how it seems so simple. But man, guys out here making it so complicated, man. You can't be out here being a trick and a simp expecting to get the best result from a woman. You're gonna get a trick and a simp result. There is no trick or simp ever in the history of the world who got a good result from a woman long term. Ever. And I want you to notice how he referenced his marriages. You know, some people be married in a long relationship, then they go hang out with their single friend. Yeah, you say y'all was only together 8 years. But then you talked earlier to the girl about her grandma, her granddad staying, her grandmama staying with her granddad for 50 years. Man, you ain't gonna never make it to 50 years being a simp. Your granddad ran the household with an iron fist. He wasn't no sucker. He ran the household with an iron fist, dog. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. He ran the household with an iron fist. He didn't play no games. Yeah, he might have paid for everything. And you know what your grandma did, man? She did everything in the household. But I'm going to be honest with you. It was because she had to. Women don't have to do that anymore. Y'all got to stop believing that these women prefer to be homebodies and stay at home and take care of the kids, do all that. They don't prefer that. They just prefer to live whatever life they want to live without having to foot the bill for that life. There's a difference, man. Capital A, appreciate the 5 bones, man. I'm a little late to the stream, but appreciate the game. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you showing up, man. Appreciate you getting here when you could, man. All right, man. So look, we're going to go ahead and get ready to slide on out of here, man. Out of here, y'all in here long enough, man. About an hour and a half, man. Y'all know that's 3 episodes of a sitcom, man. Let's go ahead and get ready to slide on out here. So look, man, y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing, man. And I appreciate y'all being in the joint. Peace.